is never happening because I'm remaking the series. I was looking for my YouTube comments and then I just see a whole bunch of "Is part 5 coming today? When part 5 coming? When part 5 coming? Please make part 5. I want fan game, please." So anyway, just a bunch of part 5, please. So, no, that's not happening. I'm remaking it instead because this is outdated completely. It's literally a year old. A lot of the application is outdated and I've just gotten a lot better at it since then, so, yeah, I guess I'll cut to that. Alright, so the first step is making your actual project. First, you're going to want to make sure you're on landscape mode instead of portrait mode, so you can actually play the game properly. And you're going to want to think of a name for your game. Because this is a tutorial, I'm just going to do 5 Nights at Freddy's, because I can't think of anything else. Create your new project, head into background, go to looks, and draw one. First thing, you're going to want to fill it to black. And then go to tools, text, color, white, and 5 Nights at Freddy's. That one is going to be your game name. And you're just gonna place it wherever you want it to be. I want it to be in the top left. So that's where I'll put it. And now you're gonna want to make the character that is on the menu screen. For me, I'm just going to import an image from my gallery, but you can make your own or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Alright, I've got my character into the thing, and now I just gonna size it up a little bit, and maybe that should be good, and paste. Now that you've done that, you can exit out and make a copy. You're going to go into the copy, and this is like in the main Five Nights at Freddy's games, they like do a twitching motion. Because this is a tutorial, I'm just going to blank their eyes out because that's simple enough. And we're going to make it so randomly during the menu they change from their normal look to this one randomly. Once you've made it, go ahead and save. Now go to your scripts. Make when scene starts, looks, set background to your first one, which for me is background 1. Now you're going to want to grab a forever loop and place it right below there. Grab wait 1 second, and you're going to want to make it random. I think I'll do 2 or 5 seconds. Now what you're going to want to do is go in here, go into control, repeat 10 times, and change it to repeat 2 times. Now you're going to want to go back, go to control, wait 1 second, and change that from 1 to random 0.03 maybe, and maybe 0.1. Now we're going to want to do looks, next background, and then as you can see it goes forever, wait random, repeat 2 times, wait random, next background, and then end both loops. So let's test it out. And it works. Alright, now that we've done that, we can exit out and make a new object. This is going to be our static. I have the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 static in a Mediafire link in the description if you want to use that. Alright, so I've selected my static and we're just going to name it static. Alright, now that you've done that, you're going to want to play to see how large your static is. So mine is like maybe half the screen. So we're just going to go to code. When scene starts, go to looks. No. Go to looks, set size, and maybe 170. And let's test it out. Alright, now that it's filling the whole screen, I can back out of that and make it transparent or translucent. And I'll set it to 50% right there. So now when I go back in, it's like that, and I can see through it, and I can see through the background. So we exit out, and we're going to add the rest of our static images. Alright, I've added all the static I want to, so now we're going to go back to scripts, and we're going to grab a forever loop, and wait 1 second, change that to maybe 0.04, and next look right below the 0.04. Now we're going to test it. Now as you can see, the static changes, and we have our blinking on the animatronic right there. Now what we're going to want to do is move on to the start button. So we want to create a new object, tools, text, make it white of course, and new game. And we will head down here and maybe paste somewhere around there and exit out. Name it new game, and let's test it, see if it's in the right place. Yep, that seems like it's in a pretty good place to me. Make sure the new game is above static like this, so it doesn't interfere with actually pressing the button. Now we're going to go into new game, go into looks, no, not looks, scripts, and event, when scene starts. Whatever the transparency of the static is, for me it's 50%, we're going to do the rest of it. So the rest of 50% to 100% is 50. So I'm going to set the transparency of the new game button to 50. So once I start game, it looks like it's behind it, like the other text up top, but it actually isn't, so you can press it. Now we're going to actually make the button pressing. So we're going to go in event, not event, yes, event, when tapped, data, set variable, new, and create a new variable, night, and for all actors, objects, and clones in all scenes. And we're going to set that to 1. And we're going to do control, start scene, new, night. Now, when we try play, we press new game, it brings us to a new scene. Now, we're going to move on to the continue button. So, just make a copy of new game and rename it to continue. Enter in, go to looks, and right below the new game, create new text, make it white, and write down continue, and paste it right below there. And now go to tools, eraser, and just erase all this new game text. So now we just have continue. Now we can exit out, go back to scripts, and when tapped, we want to get rid of that and make a new thing. Now we want to go into data, ask what's your name, but change it to select night. And for an example, I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, etc. So they know that it's like the number and not the word. Now we're going to go back, and then we can test it out. Press it and select night 1, 2, 3, etc. I'm going to select maybe 2, and then it will start the scene. And that is all of the menu for now, other than maybe if you want to like add in some credits in the background, or maybe some decoration, etc. Whatever you want. But that is it for part 1 of this new tutorial.